In today's video, we're going to be taking a look here at these current conditions, diving into the upcoming pattern as well as some upcoming severe weather. Let's just get straight into things though. And first things first, we're taking a look here at our current radar imagery, and we have a lot of showery activity going on here across the Rockies and Four Corner states. Some thunderstorm and showery activity going on across the deeper south. Also some activity up there in the plains. And then offshore of the East Coast, we can see these storms that really were impacting a lot of regions in the eastern United States have now moved offshore. So we see these happening now out here where they've moved offshore. And then, of course, we have these Gulf of Mexico tropical thunderstorms that happen almost every single day for this region. So those are ongoing as well. Let's just take a look here. First off, at the northwest. As you can see, we have some showery and thunderstorm activity going on up here, Idaho, Montana, even Idaho and Wyoming down there as well. We're seeing some of that. And then for the southern Four Corner states, we're seeing some very isolated showery activity in here, down in that region. Let's just move further north again. We have some thunderstorm activity up here for some of the plains. Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, we're seeing a lot of these showers and thunderstorms ongoing at this point. Even the Upper Peninsula of Michigan here and bits of Wisconsin are seeing some thunderstorm activity up there as well, actually. And as we move further south to kind of the south central United States, we can see lots of scattered and isolated thunderstorms happening for this region throughout New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and northern Louisiana. There we are seeing isolated and scattered thunderstorm activity. Then as we move a little bit further towards the deep south, we can see there's some of this happening for Alabama and southern Louisiana as well, but this is more associated with this Gulf of Mexico humid thunderstorms. I don't really know what you'd call it. I call them tropical thunderstorms just because it's very, very tropical in nature. But these have moved up into those areas. Kind of looks like a smiley face there, kind of like that. It's funny how weather always kind of ends up looking like faces. I don't know why that is. Now, we do have some isolated and scattered thunderstorms moving northward here from areas south of Florida, onshore to Florida, especially the East Coast. You're seeing these impacts. But not only that, kind of the Everglades regions is seeing this as well. So southern and the east coast of Florida is dealing with some of this activity. And this is probably going to continue to move across the state. So expect potential thunderstorms for all of Florida is what I would really tell you. Although that's kind of the forecast every day. So it's not that much different than what you're normally dealing with. North Carolina here, we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms around. And even as we head north into New England and the Northeast, we have some isolated showers in here. Mostly just New York here, actually, but these are kind of coming to an end now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move on and we're going to take a look at the upcoming pattern and then some upcoming severe weather. All right, now here we are taking a look at the upcoming pattern. As we reach this afternoon, you can see there's a lot of activity here in the southeast ongoing. Also, the Four Corner states and south central United States, we see some of this going on as well. And then for the northeast, still some isolated activity, as well as the northwest. So we're seeing a lot of activity across different regions, mostly scattered and isolated though. So it's not going to be persistent. The southeast is a little bit more widespread than the other regions. By the time we reach Saturday, July 23rd, we see the southeast still dealing with some activity. Also, the north central and northeastern United States with this low over top is kind of causing some impacts to different regions because of that stronger low to the north. We also see the Four Corner states dealing with showery activity once again. Now, by the time we reach Sunday, July 24th, we see this low dips down. We see more impacts to the northeast and the north central United States from that. We see the southeast dealing with some activity in here. Four Corner states and Rockies dealing with some activity in that region as well. Thunderstorms and showers cannot be ruled out. So we're seeing multiple different regions seeing multiple different impacts. Now for Monday, July 25th, we see this low develop into a 992 millibar low pressure center and a cold front develops around it. Usually this time of year, cold fronts are a little bit more uncommon than the spring, especially ones that look like this. So it is very interesting to see this. And this could lead towards some severe weather. I see good flow coming in. So we see the cold front here. Obviously, that's going to mean cold is coming in behind it, really diving in, just like this. But we see really good humid air, hot air moving out ahead of this, possibly even like this as well. And this is going to cause some interesting situations along that line when you see the warm air coming from the south, cold air coming from the north, and it's just, meeting in the middle. Truly a battle between two different air masses there. That could be what Monday the 25th is like. Tuesday the 26th as well, we see this cold front really diving down into this region. We see a little bit of this flow moving in like this and also like this. So we're seeing a lot of the same conditions. Now for Wednesday, July 27th, we see that there is some activity across the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic still, and then some scattered activity out west, also for the south here as well, so some regions dealing with that. Now for Thursday, this is going to be July 28th, we see a cold front dipping down like this. So we start to see more and more cold fronts actually, and this one could also lead towards some severe weather. And then by Friday the 29th, we see this diving down really into this region. We see the warm air moving along it just like this. Cold air trying to move in behind. Could create another interesting severe weather situation. So I think severe weather could be picking up here over the next week or so, or the next 10 days at least, because we're going to back-to-back cold fronts like this could lead towards, again, a very, very interesting situations. Saturday the 30th, we see a lot of this activity in the deeper south. And then for Sunday the 31st here, we see it up in here. A lot of this activity, again, could be causing more and more severe weather. And I see another low here in 991 developing with a cold front trying to develop that could move through further south and be our next cold front featuring some severe weather. Super interesting stuff. Now, for the total precipitation through the next 10 days, if we are taking a look at it, if you're anywhere in the whites, we're expecting practically no precipitation. Your grays will be about 1/10 of an inch or less. Your greens will be 1/10 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. Your blues will be 1/2 an inch to an inch. Your yellows will be 1 inch to 2 inches. Your reds will be 2 to 5 inches. And then your browns will be 5 to 10 inches of precipitation. Now, what we're going to do here is move on and take a look at the upcoming temperature pattern. Now, for day one here on the temperature pattern, it's really warm from coast to coast here. We see a little bit of colder air there in the northwest and a little bit cooler air there in the southeast. Hardly anything. Now we start to see more cold air develop here for the northwest here by the time we're reaching Saturday the 23rd. Now Sunday the 24th, we see that move mostly over the north central United States. And remember, we're going to be seeing this cold front soon, so we'll see how that impacts things. Lots of heat here for the eastern United States. Those reds indicating far above normal temperatures there. Monday, July 25th here, we see a lot of cold moving in. This is probably that first cold front starting to develop. And then for Tuesday the 26th, we see cold or neutral temperatures at least for most of the areas in the circle I just drew. This cold is getting suppressed further south, and also it's getting displaced up here to the northwest. So we're seeing more of a cold in the east type pattern develop here. Wednesday the 27th, we see the cold gets a little bit bottled up further west. We see the heat trying to take back over here in the east. But we're going to see that next cold front move through again. So for the 28th here of July, we see this kind of moving further eastward here, the cold air mass. By the time we reach the 29th here, Friday the 29th, we really start to see this dip down. Again, still warm up through the Gulf Coast all the way up the East Coast, but really, really cold air is moving in. Well, not really, really cold air, but cool compared to normal. We see July 30th here, Saturday. A lot of the central United States and even most of the eastern United States is below normal. This above normal temperatures are really taking over out west, which is called a positive P N A out there, positive P and A, where those warmer temperatures take over here for the western United States, and that forces the cold air to head further eastward. This is what cold and snow lovers, they're really, really just hoping for this in the wintertime. These are perfect snowy conditions if it was winter. Now for Sunday, July 31st, we see most of the eastern and south central United States is dealing with below normal temperatures, and then most of the west and especially the northwest there is dealing with above normal temperatures to close things out. Now what we're going to do here is move on and take a look at the Storm Prediction Center. Now here's the day one categorical outlook. This is for Friday, July 22nd. We have the very large general thunderstorm risk area expected in the lighter green. That's where we expect general thunderstorms, but anything is possible, so heed every watch, warning, and advisory. We have 3 darker green regions up there in the north central and northeastern United States. That's where we expect isolated severe weather to occur in there. That's called our marginal risk areas. Now for day 2 here, things get a little bit more interesting. Saturday, July 23rd, we have 2 general thunderstorm risk areas in there. One for the southeast, one for more of the northern United States. Again, that's where we expect general thunderstorms, but anything is possible, so continue to heed every watch, warning, and advisory. Our darker green region up there is our marginal risk area where we expect isolated severe weather. The yellow region is our slight risk area where we expect scattered severe weather. And then the orange area in there for Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa is where we expect widespread severe weather. That's called our enhanced risk region up there. Now for day 3, we have one very, very large general thunderstorm risk area there in the lighter green, and then we have our darker green region there for the Ohio Valley and up through the Northeast, where we have a marginal risk. That's where we expect isolated severe weather to occur. Anyway, for today's confidence tab, we're at a 4 out of 6. Once again, primarily just because, again, there's no major things going on. I do check the 5-day graphical tropic weather outlook every single day for you guys, and the second we see anything on there, I will update you guys on it. But for now, there is nothing popping up on there, so we're in a much quieter tropical pattern until we see things really light up, which we obviously know will eventually happen. For today's patron highlight of the day, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, but especially our Platinum patrons, Bill Crates, James Wade, Dovin Nagel, Laura the Pan, Mandy Birchfield, Patrick Strickland, Dave Scott, and Donna Carnes as well. I would also like to thank our Diamond patrons, Bill Roberts, Marcus Connolly, Noah Harley, Michael Cotalessa, Catbite, Charles Stinnett, Bill Dallas, Garys, and John Khaleesi also. I'd also like to thank our channel members, Catbite, Stephen Fan, and Jeremy Cox as well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. I'll see you guys in the next video.